Happy Thursday. It's Facebook Live time every Thursday at 7 p.m. here at Melissa's Crafting Treehouse. Welcome if you're joining in on the replay or live. I've got a project demonstration today, mostly focusing on the blends alcohol markers, and a couple of quick announcements, and here we go. So let's see. Just gonna wait just one sec, wait for a couple people to join, looking at the time, and I see somebody's joining. Yay, somebody's joining. Let me know you're there. So happy Facebook Live time, whoever's out there. So as I said, I'm focusing on the blends alcohol markers today, and I don't know about you guys, but I've never been one to love coloring in. Part of it is I'm impatient. I want my projects I want to move more quickly. Hi, Carol, welcome. So anyway, just impatient, right? But the blends is a whole different thing. Like, I'm okay with spending the time because I think the result is really very beautiful. So project today focuses on the Magnolia, what is it called? Good Morning Magnolia stamp set and the blends alcohol markers. Hi, Irene. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Pam. Yay, people joining. Good to see you. So the quick announcements. Who knows what my quick announcement is for today? The big news of the week. Does anybody know? Of course, the delay is such that you probably couldn't respond and say it. But I'm going to tell you what the big news is. Hi, Denise. Hi, Kathleen. Yay, people joining. The big news is I'm going to Greece and Italy in a matter of days. So exciting. So yes, we're leaving on Sunday, and we're going to have 6 days in Italy, and then on the Greek Isles incentive trip, the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip, that I earned with the help of many people, my customers and my team. So I'm super excited about that. And it's, the reality, it's getting closer. So this has been a very busy month with product shares and the annual catalog special offer. And I know there's been more. The Technique class, the Technique Club class, that's just tons of stuff. And I went to the post office on Tuesday and again on Thursday, and all the packages are out. Yay! It was a lot of work. So anyway, those of you who participated are going to get serious happy mail in the mail. It's going to be like Christmas, I promise. So fun to mail all these goodies out to everybody. So that just makes my trip a little bit more real, that I'm moving through the work and I can hopefully be able to relax. So that's my big news. And my daughter is incidentally calling it our trip to Griddly, which I think is so adorable. She's 18, but she's still really cute. Anyway, so my trip to Griddly. So anyway, quick updates. So in my newsletter, storage by Stampin' Up! Is now available again. It was not available for a while, so happy to say it's back. Now, for about 10 minutes today, the trimmer blades were available. I don't know if any of you guys tried to order trimmer blades. They've been gone for quite some time, and I think I said in my newsletter yesterday, if you're going to get them, do it at 10 a.m. Well, a lot of people tried, and it didn't work. So some people got them. I think they had some thousands of trimmer blades to sell, but there was a backlog of need for those apparently. So I'm sorry if you missed out, but they were available, and now they're sold out again. And there is more coming. I don't know exactly when. They didn't tell us when, but eventually we'll see more of those trimmer blades coming back. So let's see, what else? Okay, so one thing, right? So I had a newsletter on Wednesday, and I told you probably before that I'm not going to be doing a newsletter while I'm gone. I'm truly going to try to take a vacation, and oh yeah, you like that, huh, Marcia? Griddly, yay! So anyway, but that said, there is something happening. 2 promotions starting on July 1. We're traveling on June 30th. So guess what? In my newsletter on June 30th, I'm going to send one, a second one in the same week. So that'll be Sunday morning. I'm going to send another newsletter, and it will have information about the 2 promotions that are starting on July 1. And hopefully the Stampin' Up! Police won't get me. I don't know that it's really against the rules, but I am going to be announcing it a day early. So there's 2 fun promotions that start July 1. So watch for my newsletter for that information. And in addition, I'm not going to be doing Facebook Lives the next 2 weeks either. So I'll be doing it on July 18th after I return again on Thursdays. So during my time away, I may post pictures to Facebook. I may go live. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be like being in Europe, and whether that's going to be doable or whether I'm just going to be so busy having fun that I can't possibly get on Facebook. So we'll see, but definitely, every once in a while, check out my Facebook page and see if I've posted anything. I'm not promising, but we'll see. Okay, so anyway, are you guys ready for the project? Thank you, Fran, for sharing. I appreciate it. Always appreciate it when people share this video. It helps me spread the word about what I offer. So thank you. All right, I'm going to switch the camera down and get to the project of the day. So here we go. Okay, while I do my little, there we go. Down. Okay. All right, so you see some of the things that I'm going to be using today. The Good Morning Magnolia is a 2-box set, so you see both of the boxes there. And the blends alcohol markers, the image that I'm using is the big, huge magnolia. And then I'm also using the stitched nested labels dies as well. So those are the main things. And then, of course, a bunch of different blends. Now, I think I said in my post that I'm doing, or maybe I just thought it and didn't say it out loud. My magnolia is not going to be the right color. It's going to be a hybrid. I'm going to call it a hybrid. So how can you color in white? And then, right, because magnolias are usually white, and then sometimes they have pink in them. But I didn't have, I only had one pink in my collection, and it wasn't the right pink, and it was also a retired pink. So we're going to have a blue magnolia today. What do you guys think? That's called creativity, right? It can be any color I want it to be. Hi, Marilyn. Welcome. Okay, so I'm going to tease you with a little bit of something because I haven't actually finished my card. So are you guys game to help me with my design? Say, yes, I want to help you with your design. But I want to give you some food for thought on it, because what I've done is I basically did 2 layouts. They're very simple layouts. I'm going to show you those. And then I'm going to do the coloring. And then I'm going to ask you to vote and pick. So you might very well like, well, I guess I have to show you the whole thing. So just quickly, we're using also the Subtle Embossing Folder, one of my favorites. And like I said, the Good Morning Magnolia set, the big image. And I am using one of the dies from the set of, I don't even know what they're called. Magnolia Memories dies. And of course, we're using this big one, which cuts the flower out. And I have already cut it out ahead of time. Now, like I said, coloring in can take a lot of time. So I've given myself a little head start. And I don't think you're going to miss anything, because what I've done is I've colored in such a way that you can see me doing the coloring in different ways. So first of all, 2 different layouts, okay? They're both really simple layouts, because when you're working with this amazing, gorgeous flower, you really don't need a whole lot to go with it. That's in my opinion. So here's what I have started, and I'm going to explain what's on here. So there's my flower so far, and I've done some different things on each of the different parts. Hi, Angela, welcome. So you might notice a difference between this section here and these 2 petals here, right? So do you see the sort of hard lines between the colors? So I'm going to tell you at each step of the way what I'm doing. So I'm going to start coloring these these petals, and that's one thing. And then there's the leaves. So I'm going to I think I might start with the leaves. So what I've done here, these 2 are finished. This one I've started with the light. It's the Mossy Meadow Blends Alcohol Marker, and this one I've started with the dark. So with the light, I colored the whole thing. And then with the dark, I just sort of emphasized what I think would probably look more dark on the leaf itself. And then, yes, I think they're very pretty colors too, but have you ever seen a blue magnolia? Anyway, it's my blue magnolia for today. So, and then this one right here is done with just the light Mossy Meadow in the center. So I'm going to finish them all. They may each look a little bit different because I'm doing them in a different order, but you can do it both ways. So let's start with, I'm going to start with this one right here where I've done the light first and then the dark. And I'm going to do the dark, so I've done the light only on that. Now this has two tips, right? It has the fat tip and the thin tip. Now if this is repetition for some of you guys, bear with me, and hopefully you'll be learning something anyway. And then this is the fine tip. The fat tip is much more sort of fragile, if you will. It's like a paintbrush almost, and it can fray at the top, and some of mine have because they get very, very used. So when I colored this first petal here in the light, I used the fat end because it's just quicker. But when I go to do the fine detail, doing the fine tip nibby end, which is more resilient also, is, I think, the way to go. So you can do kind of just straight lines, and I'm just going around the portions that are black, because when we have stamps, Stampin' Up! Gives us like little clues as to where the highlighting should be. At least that's how I think about it. So right in there, there's some highlighting. Down in here, there's a little highlighting. So I'm just doing lines, but you can also do kind of circles. And that's, you know, when you're doing small areas and you don't necessarily want it to look like a line. Okay. This is the kind of thing where I can't see anybody commenting because I'm focusing really closely on what I'm doing. Okay. Ah, yes, it can be any color I want. I like that thinking. Okay, so now there's the light and the dark without the blending. That's with the blending. So now I'm going to go back in with my light Mossy Meadow, and anytime you go over it a second time, it's going to take that light Mossy Meadow and make it just a shade darker. So I'm using my fine tip again, and this time I'm going to do like little circles. I want it to sort of be a rough edge, not a hard edge. And then the magic starts when you bring in your color lifter. And this will actually lift color off if you get it over the lines to some degree. But it just kind of magically helps with the blending of the hard lines. So I'm going to just go right in here in the middle. And I'm coloring on where the hard lines are to kind of blend them. So you can use the lighter color to help soften those hard lines, and you can use this color lifter. You can also go into the middle if you want it to be more light in the center. And this is, you know, this is the kind of technique where you just keep going back and forth and playing with it to get it to look how you want. So now I'm coming in with the light again. I want that to be a little darker. So while I'm doing this, I invite you guys to comment if you've used the blends, if you like them, how they compare to other coloring tools you've used. Okay, so I'm all done with that one. Now I'm going to go in with my light, with the fat tip, on the one that just has the dark. Am I doing the light? Yes, I am doing the light. I can barely tell the difference. And the satisfying thing about going in with this fat paintbrush tip is that it just covers a big surface area more quickly, and it actually has a finer tip, so you can kind of get near the edges and get the detail. So this is now I just colored in with the light. So now I'm going to stick with the light, and I'm going to do another layer of light, again, to sort of blend where the dark and the light meet. And it just makes another shade darker of the light. I think that the coloring is actually a little bit more dramatic when you're using more colors. Like now I'm doing my color lifter. Now, I actually have several color lifters. I don't know about you guys, but I've sort of run out of one of mine, and it just didn't work quite the same way. So bear that in mind. It's something you're going to probably use more than anything else because you're going to use it on multiple projects, not just for a given color scheme. Okay, so now all those 4 leaves are all done. Let's do the last one. So I was thinking with this last leaf that I might try leaving more that's light along the edge. Now I sort of wish I had, oh, you're having trouble hearing me? Okay, it's probably because I'm talking down because I'm looking at my thing, looking at my work. I will try to be louder. I'm now going to go in with my dark, and now I'm standing up so I can see you, and my face is closer to the phone. All right, so I wish I had a lighter green, which I don't, so that I could do shades of green out to the edge, maybe some lighter shades, but I don't have that, so I have to work with what I have. So I'm going to start with my dark Mossy Meadow blends. And just work some of those spots. Now I'm thinking I'm going to just do one side because I don't want you guys sitting here watching me color for hours. It takes time to do this coloring. So I'm adding a little more shading. Okay. Now this is actually the light. Doesn't look like it light. Light color. Okay, so I'm not going to fill the whole thing in. I'm just trying to get a little bit of green on that edge and see whether I can blend it with my my color lifter. So here we go. I don't know if it's going to work. Yeah, not really. Kind of have to just fill it in. Okay, so play. And I'm not looking at any of your comments because I'm looking down. Okay, anyway, you guys get the idea. I'm not going to finish that last leaf because I want to focus on the flower now. So, let's see. So what I did here was, I'll just do it. So now I'm working with the Night of Navy, the light and the dark Night of Navy, and then also the light and dark Balmy Blue. Let's see. Okay, just keep in mind if you leave comments, and I can't look at them now because I'm facing down. I will look at them later and be sure to comment later. Oops, or don't draw on myself. Okay, so I'm starting with my dark Night of Navy, and I'm just going to do, actually I didn't start with that, did I? I started with my yellow, so I used the dark yellow. This is Daffodil Delight, and I did a little bit right in here at the bottom, and then I'm just going to do a little bit of light. When I looked at magnolias, because I did look at images online, a lot of them had sort of some yellow in the middle, so that's where I decided to do that. And now I'm going to come in with my navy. It's kind of a stark line, so I'm not sure this is the best thing, but that's what I'm doing. And again, I'm gonna highlight spots that have some dark, look like they should have some shading. I hope you guys are commenting. And also I'd like to know if you guys, anybody's got this set, this Good Morning Magnolia set. Okay, so now I have the light Night of Navy. Going in with a little bit of that. All right, now I'm gonna do the light and the dark balmy blue. This is the dark, so I'm going darkest to lightest. Try to do more of the light colors. So the actual blending is some of the most fun. This is kind of just laying the foundation. Okay. So now what I do next, I've done the light and the dark and that. And then I kind of set the dark aside, and I most likely will not use that dark Night of Navy again. And I'm going to come in with my narrow end, my nibby end, and where the two colors meet, so this is where the dark and the light meet, I'm taking the lighter color and sort of creating a third color with little circular motions. And again, that essentially sort of creates that third color, and it helps to make it look more like gradations of color instead of a stark line. So now I'm going to take my dark balmy blue and do the same thing where the light blue Night of Navy and the dark balmy blue meet. And then I'm going to do on this one too. And then last but not least, I'm going to take the light balmy blue and do it over where the light and the dark balmy blue meet. And then I might do it in other places where it looks like it needs a little more blending, like here, there. Okay, this is weird. Are you guys still out there? I'm not looking at the phone. I'm just hanging out, coloring. So is anybody else like me and fall in love with coloring after discovering the blends? Let's see. Can't see your answers. So you can see wherever it looks like I have too hard a line, I'm just going over that with another color. Now, let's see. What do I want to do next? Need more blending in here. Okay, now I want to point something out before I do my... So you see here where I need a pointer. Here's a pencil. So the difference between this one right here and this one here, or that one there, I took some of the dark Night of Navy and I went up that line. And I didn't go up that line, whereas here I did and here I did. I think it looks more natural to do that, so I'm sort of highlighting the dark areas. So when I was doing the bottom portion, I didn't do that, like I didn't do it over here. So I'm going to add that in. And I didn't do it up here. And then of course I have to go back in and blend it. But in the end it'll look more natural. Okay. Now I need to go with these other colors. Notice for all this I'm going in with the nibby end, the small end. Now I'm going to do my color lifter for my, I'll do a little more of this. This is the light balmy blue now that I have here. Okay, now the color lifter. Isn't the color lifter like magic? I think it is. Okay, where else do I need? So I'm just going to say, for the record, I totally don't think of myself as a coloring expert. Not by a long shot. I'm sure there's people that are so much better at it than I am. But I usually, when I play with the blends, more than ever before with any other medium, coloring medium that is, it makes me feel like an artist. And that's a good thing. So anything that does that, I think is awesome. Makes me feel accomplished. Okay. I think I'm pretty much gonna just be done. And I know that I'm sort of looking at it like, yeah, I don't know how I like that. But I'm going to walk away later and I'm going to look at it and go, wow, that's pretty cool. I did an amazing job. Does that ever happen to you guys? Anyway, okay, so there we go. So there's my flower. The only thing I haven't done is here, which is kind of annoying that I haven't finished that. Oh, I just have to do it. I'm going to just do a quick bit of the light mossy meadow. I can't help myself. It has to be mostly done. I'll touch up that other stuff later. Okay, so now you get to tell me for real which layout you think I should use. So I wanted you guys to see these layouts so that you'd maybe be able to respond. Let's see, so there's that one. I'm going to put it on dimensionals. So while I put it on dimensionals, you guys can kind of be thinking about which one you like better. So there's that one, and then there's that one. So there we go. One with the white background, and two with more layering. I might need to soften the yellow. What do you guys think? Like it's a bit too much. Comment, tell me, help me design. Are you there? Tell me what you think. Our blue magnolia. Who's going to go make a blue magnolia now? Anybody? Or maybe you're going to go and make a purple one. Or a red one. Or any other color of the rainbow. Because why not? It's our creations, right? We can do whatever we want. Okay, so now, have I seen any votes? You like the white background. Which one did you say, Fran? I missed it. It looks beautiful, just the way it is. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, so there's that one. This is going to be hard. Number 2, the thanks card. Okay, so that one. And then somebody else said the white one. I got to keep looking at comments. The white background best. That's 2 white backgrounds. I haven't yellow. Okay. Hi, Barbara. Let's see. Okay, thanks. I'm glad you guys like the yellow in the center. It's working. Okay, white background. I have 3 white backgrounds. I guess maybe that's the one that I have to go with. I've seen 3 comments. I'm going to keep looking for 1 second. Anybody else chime in? Yes, Irene thinks white too. Yes, it's crisp. Okay, there we go. So before I'm just going to keep watching and see other comments. Yes, white layout. Okay, both. Pam, that doesn't help. You have to vote. Okay, anyway, I want to show you. So this little piece right here is made with this one of the nested dies, the stitch nested labels dies, this set right here. And that comes as part of a bundle with the Bird Ballads set. So this is the whole thing cut out, full size. And then I just trimmed off the edge, of course. And the thanks is, just a little piece of cardstock. Now, both of them are heat embossed, the sentiments, that is, and the background is made with the subtle embossing folder. So I'm just going to go ahead and take off these backings and make this done. See, I like them both too, Pam. That's my problem. I can't decide, so you guys all helping me. Okay, number 2. I love that. You're so cute. Okay, so I might just have to make another one and then put it on the second card because it's all set and ready to go, right? Okay, so here we go. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I love it. It happened. I fell in love just in the last few minutes. It looks so pretty when it's finally done. So anyway, I think there might be a few little spots I have to go back and blend a little bit more, but I won't do that on camera. I'll do that on my own. And I will post pictures of this on my website. I will have a blog post up tomorrow with this card on it, and the dimensions and supplies and all that good stuff. So you can go and look at the photograph there if you want, and it might look slightly different if I do a little more blending, but it'll mostly be the same. So share your projects. Let me know, what you make with this stamp set and with your blends alcohol markers. I'm going to turn the camera and face me just for 1 minute to say goodbye. You get to see let's see, turn me around and then tighten it up. There we go. I'm back. All right, here's me with my card. Yay, I'm a proud mother of my card. So thanks for watching, guys. Again, no Facebook Lives for the next few weeks. I'll be back on July 18th for another one, and watch for my newsletter on Sunday with the promotions that are coming out on July 1st. And I will say one of them is a recruiting promotion, and one of them is a joining promotion. When you buy the starter kit, it's a good deal. It's happening starting July 1. And then the other is a purchasing incentive or promotion. So those are the 2 things coming on Sunday. And then also watch for photographs on Facebook, on my Facebook page, of our adventures in Italy and Greece. So I'll miss you guys, but not too much because I'll be having so much fun. And I will look forward to seeing you back on Thursday the 18th. So thanks for joining me for either the live or the replay, and we'll see you in a few weeks. Bye, everybody.